News for Xbox has been incredibly quiet after a very successful E3 2021 and a moderately predictable Gamescom appearance. Xbox focused on game development with busy fall and holiday season of games to release and tie up 2021. Fans have been clamoring for acquisition news that has been rumored to materialize this summer, but new leaks from a corporate database just revealed a list of new Xbox exclusives. And with the next year or so packed, fans are about to see what Xbox hasn't revealed. Thanks so much to Turtle Beach for sending over this Recon Xbox controller. This is a full-featured, competitive wire controller that puts playability and competition in your hands. Feel at home with the tried and true Xbox One and Xbox Series controller shape with textured grips and textured bumpers and triggers. Save up to 4 profiles with thumbstick sensitivity and customizable back paddles to keep your hands on the controller for quick reloads or deployables. The controller has a 3.5mm jack to give you excellent sound quality for competitive gaming, full access to EQ, and superhuman hearing, where you'll hear the footsteps of your enemies as they approach, giving you an edge for multiplayer gaming. Also get a jump on the competition with 3D audio available on the Xbox consoles. 4 sound modes are available to choose from with signature sound, bass boost, treble boost, and vocal boost. The Turtle Beach controller comes in white or black and is just $59.99. And if you're okay with wired controllers, which gives you super low latency for multiplayer games, the Xbox Turtle Beach Recon controller is a great pick. Check out the link in the description. This is Colteastwood. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the GeForce Now database leaks that show a bunch of games coming for Xbox and a couple we may not have heard about yet. If you end up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified of new weekly content. And let's look at what Xbox has in store amongst the already packed lineup that we know about right now. Nvidia GeForce leaks were all over the news this past week with mostly predictable listings of planned games, PlayStation insight into tons of exclusives going to PC, and a group of Xbox games we expect, and some we've never heard of before. Predictable and already announced games like Gears 6 from the Coalition and Fable from Playground round out the unsurprising parts of this list, but experts from Windows Central, Jez Corden, have broken down the list and checked it against leaks from inside sources, and now we have a usable list of Xbox exclusives coming in 2023, and some even sooner that haven't been fully announced. Project Indus is an unconventional game title that was first teased as a city building game. Project Indus is a 4X strategy game being developed by Oxide Games. They're known for its work on the real-time strategy title Ashes of Singularity. Although Indus' unique hook remains to be seen, as Jez Corden explains, the gameplay sounds very similar to what you experience in Civilization with turn-based strategic elements alongside city building, empire advancement, espionage, diplomacy, warfare, and so on. He also says that it is coming to Xbox and PC as early as 2022. Project Cobalt is a codename derived from the Fallout series, but this is a brand new game from the inXile team that has thrived off of the creation of turn-based strategy game Wasteland. This time, the team has hired a suite of first-person shooting combat leads to develop an action RPG. Jez explains that what we know is that codename Cobalt is believed to be a steampunk style inspired by Industrial Revolution inspired tech. Expect steam engines, zeppelins, retro-futuristic robots, dark Victorian era streets, and more. This gameplay of Atomic Heart, another exclusive coming to Xbox very soon, is representative of the style we may see from inXile's Project Cobalt. Venture Beef editor Jeff Grubb previously stated that inXile's steampunk action RPG next game could be targeting a 2023 release. Project Dragon has been teased by insiders for a couple of months now and appeared on this list as well, alongside Contraband, which is a heist game by Avalanche Studios. But Project Dragon is a fantasy action 4-player co-op RPG that promises to be a Diablo-style game with levels, loot, gear, but all played in third-person, over-the-shoulder perspective in AAA fashion. IO Interactive, the team that brought us Hitman with the talent for immersion and outstanding visuals, is creating this game exclusively for Xbox, which means it is an IP that Xbox will own, not a timed exclusive as far as we are hearing. Xbox has been partnering to acquire strong multiplayer and single-player focused games with long lifespans and expanded content, and Project Dragon will keep players coming back to level up, get better gear, and join multiple friends online. One last game that has not shown up on this list is from Xbox Game Studios, as Obsidian Entertainment is working on Grounded and Avowed. They are also working on a third game that has been very shrouded under the lead Josh Sawyer. Josh has been keen to talking about anything other than his secret project, but his talent, experience, and inspiration has built the original Fallout series and pours into the beloved Fallout New Vegas content. With an inclination for RPGs and into-the-world tropes, we can only guess what Obsidian's third team is creating after they launch the massive fantasy RPG Avowed in around 2023. These 5 games, alongside the other dozen or more exclusives that Xbox has shown or revealed this past year, stake out an impressive roadmap of compelling games that will fill out the offering on the Xbox platform for the entire generation. The 2021 year has been backfilled with excellent high-rated games, and Xbox, more than any other platform, has more unique and exclusive games this holiday season, with many games pushed to early 2022. The Xbox has no games mantra has been long put to rest, with rumors of Xbox acquiring even more talent to bolster up the Xbox Game Studios and exclusive content on offer. There is even more to anticipate for the growing Xbox platform, more games, more studios, and more to talk about, but that is for another video. This is Colteastwood. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I know these leaks have been talked about for about a week, and it was now finally time, with the help of Jez Corden of Windows Central with his new article, that we could break down exactly what this means for Xbox fans that may not know all of the things that are being worked on. One of the important things to take from this database leak is that Xbox is out shopping for new games. They've been looking for new things to bring to the platform, but them shopping around for games that are already in the works, like for example, if IO Interactive had this Project Dragon in mid-process to have this game ready to release in the next year or so, it looks like Xbox may have come in and offered them money to bring it exclusively to Xbox, which means a lot less waiting for fans looking for a game like Project Dragon. Now, I want to talk about the acquisition thing. This is something that has persisted on my channel for a couple of months. Since a year ago, they started talking about buying Bethesda, and we're coming up on that year anniversary. So a lot of talk right now is a lot of insiders or a lot of people who are getting people excited have been telling them that there are acquisitions coming very soon. I have an Xbox podcast where I had Xbox Era's Special Nick on, whose source told him it's acquisition season. Well, that was the summer, and we are coming into the fall. One thing I have to explain to people, whether you believe acquisition season or not, I am in the camp where there are things. Xbox has told us outright that they are not done shopping around for publishers and shopping around for games or studios. And there's big talks for things like Take-Two Interactive, Warner Brothers, and even Bungie. But take it all with a grain. Oh, I hate when people say take it all with a grain of salt. But here's what's going on. These talks have behind the scenes financial things, mergers and acquisitions, and times when a studio can actually finish projects they're working on or agreements that they have previously. It's all about timing, the right amount of money, and when that merger and acquisition can come to Xbox. So I think all of the news we're hearing about Take-Two or Bungie or Warner Brothers, anything like that would not materialize for a couple more months or maybe even longer. And then of course, we won't hear about it officially for another year after that. So if you ended up enjoying this video, if you learned something and like the way it was presented, show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. If you want to further show support, you can join as a channel member. Also check out the XNC podcast. That's every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. there's some stuff in flux. I've got some really cool stuff to announce for that show for people who like to check in, some cool guests I'm getting. Just give me a minute. I'm working on it. Some of this stuff, I'm really excited. So, but be excited because there is a lot to talk about. But I want to know from you, which of these 4 or 5 games are you most excited about? Which one is more like your game that you think Xbox is bringing to the lineup? Let me know in the comment section. While you're there, people are going to be arguing about studios and Xbox doing this and Xbox doing that. But please remember, be nice.